I'm not much for speeches. I am going to call this a conversation. So this is a description of me and my life and an introduction to me, to my class for the online leadership at SMUMN for communications and strategies. So my name is Doris Ricks-Lankford, and this is our third class, so I know a lot of the class from the online environment, but don't know everybody very well. So I think this is a great opportunity to be able to talk to you a little bit about me and just share in a conversation with you. I was born in Anniston, Alabama, on a farm. So I'm a farm girl, and I'm number 5 of 6 children. We lived there until I was 7 years old, and we moved from there to Georgia because my mother was ill with cancer and she wanted to be near her family. So we had lots of cousins that were there, which was wonderful. I missed being out and in the farm a lot, but my cousins and their parents lived on farms as well, so we still got to live in a farm environment. When I was 11 years old, or almost 11 years old, my mother got worse, and she had to go to Montgomery Hospital in Montgomery, Alabama, from Valdosta. So we used to do road trips. So I think that's probably in my blood why I enjoy travel so much, is because we went on road trips with Daddy. Mother was in the hospital living there, taking her treatments, and we would go on road trips and stop at places. And one of the good things about it was that we would sing songs all along the way. We would play games to pass the time away, because it's a long drive from Valdosta, Georgia to Montgomery, Alabama. But we would stop at the drugstores, which usually had counters, and no matter what, Daddy said we could have whatever we wanted. So we would always order, for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, we would order Cokes and cheeseburgers and French fries, and just enjoy whoever was there at the time. There was one place that we always went to that we liked because the man was so generous to us all the time. And one of the things Daddy would always tell us was we shouldn't take anything in the store with us for fear that we might leave it and that he wasn't coming back for it. So I did not adhere to that because I'm pretty much want my purse with me. It's important to me. So I took it into the drugstore and didn't realize it when I left that I needed anything, and I was looking for something when we got back in the car, and as it turned out, I left my purse there. So I caught myself all of a sudden and said, oh, when I realized that I had left it. And Daddy said, what is it? And he doesn't like it when when he's driving and make an exclamation like that, because he thinks something's really wrong. And it was. I left my purse in a drugstore 50 miles back. But he said, I'm not going back to get it. So we went to see Mother, came back a different route, and went back the following year. And we went in, and the gentleman, we called him by his name right now, I can't remember his name, but he would always ask about how Mother is doing and how the family is doing. And when he saw me come in, he said, wow, you have really grown up. I think I have something that belongs to you. And I said, did you find my purse? And he said, I did. So that was one of the childhood memories that I remember of the genuineness and the generosity of somebody doing something very kind and very considerate of me when we were traveling. And those are banked memories, so I can draw from them all the time now because both my parents are deceased. We left there and went to a different home because Mother got worse. And that summer before she got worse, my brother came home from the military, and he got a leave because he knew Mother wasn't doing very well. And so she was so excited that everybody was there visiting, and all of us were. My brother is a singer. He looks like Elvis and sings like Elvis, so he had his guitar, and he brought a buddy with him, so they got their little band together and played. But also we sang songs, and Mother sang a song called Over There that's really important to her, and it was important to us because we grew up hearing her sing it in church. And we sang, Jesus Loves Me, all the little children's songs, because I was, I think, 7 at that time. And it was all recorded. And later I will share with you the poem that she wrote, because later when and all the time that Mother was sick, I wasn't dealing with the grief from my mother, the loss of her life, as well as just the illness and not being able to be a normal family. So instead of doing anything about it, I just got myself busy in life. And when my mother died, I introduced my father to my stepmother, who was at that time my Sunday school teacher. And that summer, each of us girls, all 3 of us girls, went to the homes of several of our family members so that we could just enjoy this summer and be around the kids and be busy and away from the grief process. So I got to go to Atlanta to live with my Aunt Brennis and Uncle Oscar, which was a lot of fun because they have older children that have children, and I just enjoyed helping babysit and play with the kids. And one of the highlights for my that summer was I got to ride the train from Valdosta, Georgia, the passenger train from Valdosta, Georgia to Atlanta. And while I was there, one of the things that was going on at Aunt Brennis's church was the Vacation Bible School, and I got the lead part in singing a portion of it, as well as a main speak part. So I was really excited and so grateful for that time away from all the grief of my mother's death. And you rock and roll along. You think that everything's going to be okay, and stuff happens in life. But one of the beautiful things about life is that we learn from our losses how precious every given day is, how truly precious every given day is. What is my time limit? What time?
You're at 7.
7. Okay.
I was just going to stop you at 10.
Okay. I think I'm going to stop here
Okay.
because I'm going to weed out a whole bunch.
Okay.